What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G, here on Industry Talk, and welcome to Primetime Pod, the hottest information resource outlet for all things entertainment, breaking news, celebrity interviews, and the hot topics of the day. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on all social media platforms, our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, you name it, we're on it. Just Google us. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime.
Okay.
Do shit. Prime time pie. Make sure you check it
How? Why the fuck you think he missing? He say that.
And second bill a whole lot.
Now I'm not trying to get a little messy with you.
Time is money.
They go trap.
What's good? What's good? What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G, coming at you all the way live. I'm in your space and I'm in your face, and I'm blessed to see another day. It is January 19th, 2026, and we are celebrating the King holiday. And for those of you who may not know, January 15th, 1929 is the actual birthday. So this is the day that the federal holiday fell upon. That's what they've decided to do. Well, birth date, the day of his birth, was January 15th, 1929. Big shout out to everyone that is joining us live. Thank you for participating in Industry Talk. Excuse me. Tonight, I've got a very special guest. We're going to be going to bed with XO. Whenever she taps in, we'll get into having some conversation with the artist XO MUZIK. Going to Bed with XO is the name of her show, and we're going to get into it with her here in just a little bit. Today we're preparing our minds for the possibility. Possibility that things don't go exactly as planned. The possibility that doors close before others open. The possibility that the next move requires patience, clarity, and resilience. In a world that moves fast and demands certainty, we're choosing awareness over panic, preparation over fear, and a vision over reaction, because growth doesn't come from knowing what's next. It comes from being ready for whatever is next. This is where mindset matters. This is where discipline matters. This is where staying grounded keeps you in the game. On Industry Talk, we don't avoid the hard conversations. We lean into them. We talk truth, strategy, and perspective so you can move forward, informed, focused, and prepared. So lock in, open your mind. This is Industry Talk. Let's get into it. I've had a pretty fun week, very exciting week. I got an opportunity to go see my son play, one of my sons play in Birmingham, Alabama. They won both of their games against the squadron, the squadron commanders. I think that's their name, but that's the Birmingham G League squad. And of course, they're associated with the Pelicans. So the Motor City Cruise came down. We got an opportunity to go to Birmingham for 2 nights with my family and enjoy the game. It was quite exciting, actually. Had fun. Had a great time. Had a great time. If you ever get an opportunity to go over to the arena in Birmingham, make sure if there's an event going on, go check them out. They got it going on. Um, I am Goonie Baby. I am Goonie Baby. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the live. I appreciate you for joining. My brother Keith Wallace, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining. How you doing, my brother? Trying to check everywhere, make sure I'm not leaving anybody out as I'm going through this dialogue. My brother Jerry and Job Blaze, what's going on, my brother? Kenneth, love it. What's going on, my brother? Came on last time, got an opportunity to talk with Kenneth when I was speaking with Paper the other day, and Federal Nightmares, the podcast. Had a really good conversation. So I will be talking with XO MUZIK here in just a little bit. We're going to be going through all of the ins and outs with what she's got going on, and of course, we're going to get into her platform, Going to Bed with XO, and see what she's got on her mind tonight. And we're going to have a good time with some awesome conversation. In the meantime and in between time, if you have not subscribed to the network, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Stop what you're doing right now and go subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime on YouTube, all social media platforms. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to make sure you tap in. Right now, over 72,000 subscribers and well over 11 million views and watch time hours. So make sure that you continue to support, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and keep tapping in with us, because we're going to keep on bringing you this hot content every day and in every way. It's your main man, Big G. And make sure, like I said, stop what you're doing right now and tap in. Like, share, subscribe. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Make sure you lock in, and lock in. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. You know, y'all know what it is. You know what it is. You know how we do it. You guys know me. Everybody that comes on these lives and everybody that views it after the fact knows that I'm not one to sit there and talk about anything derogatory or negative, and that's all that seems to be in the news cycles. I can't keep repeating the same news. I have trending news for you today, but it's the same information from Venezuela to the Ukraine, things that are taking place in the Middle East. It's a never-ending cycle of bullshit. So I choose what to bring to your table, because I'd much rather talk to you about something positive as opposed to all of the negative that's going on in the world. And so if in fact you're in your community and you want to see an improvement in your community, I suggest that you start working with the kids in your community. And, whatever it is that you specialize in, whatever it is that you specialize in, because these kids are looking for an outlet. They're looking for conversation. They're looking for opportunities to get to know you, to get to know something about what's going on in the town that they are growing up in. It may not seem like it. It may not seem as though they have any types of interest, but you have to reach them. You have to make it a point to reach the youth of today, simply because that's the only way that you affect change. Yes, you can talk to some older people till you're blue in the face. They're still going to be set in their ways. They're still going to want to do things their way. And I'm not saying you're trying to brainwash someone mindset. No, what you want to do is introduce the positives of life. Everything isn't always a smooth road. That's a pipe dream. But you can sit there and transfer your knowledge of what you know works, and how to actually get it done. Um, about life, things about life, to help these kids along the way, because they're asking questions, but they're asking questions to a computer, an artificial intelligence that regurgitates just compiled data points that sound okay, that may be pitch perfect and sound okay, but it doesn't know how to apply the same data points and metadata that they've acquired to push out onto that display screen for someone to observe, read, view, ingest, and make an attempt to apply. If you're tracking what I'm saying. So what we have to do is we have to be the stopgap. We have to be the bridge and intercept some of the misinformation or misguided information that may come across these airwaves, because a lot of this stuff is just programmed data. It's all programmed. So if we're not enlisting a human source of programming, then what you're learning is how to be programmed without the essence of life within it, if that makes any sense. Because now you have an electronic device that you have to assimilate or acquire your information from. And it could be wrong. The data could be wrong. The data sets could be wrong. The prompts could be wrong. What you input for the answer that you're looking for could be wrong. And then you get a false transmittal of how to react to said subject or whatever it is that you asked for or inquired about. Think about that. Because you're in a situation where you're not fact checking or back checking any of the data that the kids are acquiring from said box, tablet, television, whatever device that they're using to learn, whatever YouTube, press play, sit there and watch this button that they use. They have no clue what they're really learning, what they're really ingesting, and what's really being put into the videos. You have no clue. And by the time they get to a certain age, sometimes it's a little bit too late. It's a little bit too late. I think XO said she got some new music done. Yeah, so I'm not trying to stand on the soapbox because I really have a hard time sitting on this thing and not talking with someone. Although I can sit there and talk to myself all day because that's basically what I'm doing. Gives me opportunity to do these system checks, make sure that these cameras are working right. Trying to see why I'm looking blurry and furry on these screens. Uh, see if I can get this stuff right. Might be too bright in there. Might be too much light. But we are here. We're going to talk with XO, XO Music, here in just a little bit. Have a great conversation with my friend. Going to bed with XO. That's what we're getting into on Monday nights. Um, have some fun with the conversation. As soon as she gets on this thing, let me look over here on Twitch, see who's talking with us on Twitch. It's got to be my internet upload, download speed because everything else looks clear. Yeah, everything else looks clear. So, if in fact you're an artist, and I have a really interesting conversation that I'll be picking up on Friday for our artist segment with a very interesting individual by the name of G Fury. Greg Lambert hit me up, and I'm getting his backstory and a little information about who he is and what he's got going on, what he's trying to get accomplished. And we're going to have a really good one-on-one on Friday during the artist segment. So if in fact you are an artist and you're interested in participating in our Friday artist segment to get your work um, pushed out and displayed and talked about, um, this is for you. Are you an independent artist looking for real exposure and an honest discussion about your music and your brand? If this is you, and if that's the case, I am currently accepting submissions for my Friday Artist Spotlight segment on Industry Talk, where I highlight rising independent artists, discuss your journey, along with putting your work in front of a growing audience of content creators, executives, and tastemakers. To submit your information, follow the content submission link in my bio on Instagram or follow the link in the description on Facebook. So, this is about real artists, real stories, and real opportunities. If you're working, building, and you're serious about your craft, I definitely want to hear. And as always, beautiful people, this is about health, wealth, and wisdom. Stay down. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm going to say it again. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we are here. We're bringing it to you live and in your face and in your space every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Also, um, if in fact you want to get Keith Wallace in your city to perform, to showcase, mentor, go to the detention centers, juvenile detention centers, correctional facilities, universities, you name it, for motivational talks, as well as upcoming scheduling for his book tour. Reach out to us. reach out to us. This one's for you.
Mr. Bars himself, the messenger, Keith Wallace, touching down in your city. Let's work. Lock in for features, meet and greet, live performances, product promotion, and speaking engagements. Keith Wallace is unloading a full clip with his lyrical content. His testimony is life-changing. Every word he speaks is truth. Visit our website at keithwallace.org and sign up for our newsletter today. For information and availability, contact Big G at 808-225-9063.
Yes, indeed. Reach out to us. I will get you in contact with Regina Lindsay, and we'll definitely get you onto Keith's calendar. All right. If, in fact, you want to book one of the funniest comedians in the country, tap in with me. I can get you locked in with my brother Jarrell Braswell. That's comedian Jarrell Braswell. You can also find Jarrell Braswell on IG at The Real J Braswell, just coming off of a great weekend down in Jacksonville, Florida, with his good friend Bubba Dub and the BDE boys. They had a really great turnout, sold out the shows, 5 shows, and they're once again lighting fire to the comedy circuit, starting off the year in high form and in high fashion. If, in fact, you need to reach out and you want to get comedian Jarrell Braswell in your city, hit me on the DM, Instagram, or IG, any of the social medias. Reach out to me. Email me at clientsupport@gemsit.org. And we get you linked up with comedian Jarrell Braswell. Big shout out to my brother E, CEO, proprietor of Boss Talk Podcast 101, Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. He and the official Ms. Jamaica, really good friends, as we carve out this space in the podcast world. Boss Talk Podcast 101 is sitting right at about 330,000 active subscribers. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime, we're sitting at about 73,000 active subscribers on YouTube. So make sure you go over to the tube, follow us, like, share, and subscribe all of the content. Here's a little something to get you thinking about what we got going over here with Boss Talk Podcast 101, Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. And if you have not downloaded the app, go to the Google Store and the Play Store and download Boss Talk 101 app.
It's about that time we decided we were going to do something a little bit different today, add some different elements to what we already do. It's going down there trying to figure out ways to break the algorithm. Man. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to all our channels, all our different platforms. Boss Talk 101, Boss Talk 101 Primetime. It's crazy. We got to get it done, though. Boss Talk 101, where the bosses talk.
Where the bosses talk. Y'all know what it is, man. It's a unique hustle around here. It's a unique hustle, and I'm still working on making sure that I can come to y'all a little bit more clear than what it is right now. Let me focus this thing up a little bit. See if I can get the focus right. Because I want y'all to see me clear. I don't want to be blurry and obscured. I want you to see me. Tonight we're going to be talking with XO MUZIK, I'm going to bed with XO. Wednesday, we'll be tapped in with comedian Jarrell Braswell. We got a full schedule this week. And on Friday, we're going to be talking with G Fury. We're going to be talking with G Fury. And that's going to be quite an interesting conversation, I do believe. The young brother has something he's wanting to get off his chest, and he's presenting it in his music. It's always a beautiful thing. And I'm looking forward to all of the conversations. Today, we're going to be getting into some serious, in-depth relationship talk with XO. She's going to ask some questions. We're going to sit there and bounce these answers off of one another, back and forth. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, put it up in the dialogue box so that I can ask XO what it is that you want me to ask XO. All right? Don't be like, oh man, I should have asked this. No, let me know now so that I can sit there and present it to her. And we come with, some good dialogue based on what it is that we're talking about. Now, a lot of the conversation is for grown folks. It's relationship advice, it's relationship information, and it's from her perspective. And of course, my perspective in terms of how I think about things, how I view things, based on what it is that she's going to ask. And some of the questions I'm going to throw at her. We had a great conversation last week, past Monday, 2 Mondays ago. Yeah, because last Monday we had, no, it was Monday. It was the past Monday. We had a really good conversation. And I do believe we had a happy medium. We came to a happy medium about some of the responses, but at least you get, I guess, an unbiased view, because at my age, I don't have anything to prove in terms of, what I believe or don't believe. I'm kind of set in stone with how I view things as it relates to women. And then, of course, she's a little younger, so she may have her views right now in terms of what she believes is right. So I think it's a pretty good back and forth with the conversation based on the age dynamic, not necessarily the talk topic. You're going to get a old man's point of view, so to speak, and you're going to get a younger woman's point of view. And I think that's pretty unique. And we'll be getting on here in just a little bit with XO, but just to let you have a taste of who XO is, let me run this video that we shot last year for XO with XO Go Crazy, featuring Lil High and Lil Pharaoh.
Lil High XO in the motherfucking building, man. Yeah. Hey.
Pop that ass like a willy, head down, ass to the ceiling. I'm from the country, but live in the city. I get you on camera, but nothing like Diddy. I get you on Snap, shake it that ass a slap, shake it and then make it clap, then make it jump. Girl, put your back in the hump. Show me your cup if you drunk. I'm here for it all. I'm ready to get it. I'll fuck with that poly and my nigga with it. Bitch, I'm the biggest ass and titties. You tell me to drop it, I already did it. I know what I'm doing. Twerk queen, big old booty, twerk thing. If you gonna hit it, hurt me. If you gonna hit it, hurt me. Hold up.
Billion shotties.
XO MUZIK. XO MUZIK. You can follow XO on IG at XO MUZIK on Instagram. XO MUZIK. One of the coldest artists in the game today, coming out of the DFW area out in Texas. XO Cole, XO been Cole. She been that one. Um, I'm still looking for somebody to really, show me something, because I put XO up against anybody. Anybody. That's just how cold she is. She's a lyricist. She knows how to set the scene. She's an actress. She knows how to carry her voice the way it needs to be carried in terms of how she projects. She's one of one when it comes to artists in the industry present day. She's one of one. And I have a lot of fun working with XO, and she has great conversation. So that's a plus also. That's a plus also. So we're here on standby, waiting for my girl XO to come on into the live and jump into this conversation with me. And we're going to have a good time today. Okay, maybe that's why. Okay, Facebook looks pretty clear. Yeah, Facebook looks clear. It was looking kind of blurry. Yeah, because it froze up. That's what it was. Because it froze up on me. Yes, indeed. You got to have enough RAM on your system. That random access memory. I don't have a Pentium 2 processor in this desktop. Might have to upgrade here soon enough. We'll be upgrading here soon enough. But until such time, we're going to do what we got to do with what we have. How about that? Yeah. Like everything slowed up on me. I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm going through some system checks right now because for some odd reason, okay, there we go. Everything froze up on me. But one thing I did learn is that you just keep talking because you're still live. Because you're still live. And I multicast, I simulcast across all of the platforms. That would be Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, X, LinkedIn. So although it may drop out in one, I'm still all the way live in all the others. You see. And of course, I get plenty calls when I go live. The phone wants to ring when I go live. But I just have to ignore it for a moment and keep it going. Okay. All right, that looks pretty good. That's a little better. It's better than what it was. This is clear. Let's see if I can get Instagram just as clear. Yeah. So I want everything to look good. Yeah. That's the intention. Make sure everything looks crystal clear for you guys. Hey, baby. I see my wife has joined. See KK has joined. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. When y'all heard the phone ring, that's who was dialing my phone, y'all. Just so y'all know. Just making sure that all the cameras Okay, because for some reason I'm looking blurry on IG. I don't know why I'm looking blurry on IG. Maybe it's just my computer. And while I'm sitting there trying to get all this worked out, let me let y'all check this out. I'll be right.
I need your attention. I need your help. Don't mean to rush, put some pep in your step, 'cause I need to take hold of me. Oh, here comes the wave. Here comes the wave. Oh, hey, here comes the wave. Here comes the wave. Oh,
And we back. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And we are patiently anticipating XO Music to join us here in just a moment. And I'm doing all of my system checks to make sure that everything's coming through clear for you guys. If you want to catch me on Twitch, you can catch me on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, simulcasting across all platforms. Yes. We'll be making an announcement, an official announcement, February 17th for the official rollout with Keith and Unshaken, the life story of Keith Wallace. So we're going to be getting that going here pretty soon as well. Be on the lookout. It's coming soon. It's coming down the pipe real soon. And as I'm sitting there waiting, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, hit me up. Let me know. Because if you know me, you know I don't like to sit here and talk to myself. Simply because I really don't have a whole lot to say. I don't sit there and watch the news because it's quite depressing. I don't have a lot of outside influences that sway my train of thought. If it's not sports, if I'm not watching my sons play ball, or if I'm not watching a football team that I enjoy watching, like my Philadelphia Eagles, who are no longer in the running for the Super Bowl. So I'm not even watching football anymore. I read books. We have our book club. But if you aren't a part of the book club, then you don't know what we're talking about in the book club. Let's see here. And but I will shoot you guys that information about the book club here soon enough, so that if in fact you're interested in becoming a member of the book club and talk about the various books that we have coming down the pipeline, what we're reading, what we're talking about, yeah, join us. Have some fun with us. And it looks like my good friend XO has joined the studio. We will sit down and talk with XO about everything and anything you may have on your mind. Let's just put it like that. So we're going to get into it. Going to bed with XO one of the coldest artists in the game when it comes to that rap thing and just being a creative content creator, digital creator, an artist. She checks all the boxes. I can say she checks all of the boxes. All right. So I'm gonna bring my girl XO into the studio and we're gonna get into it. We're gonna sit there and have some open and honest conversation about anything and everything. Let me see if I can get XO up in here. There is no XO. All I'm seeing is a bedroom. Oh, there's XO. What's going on, X? Can you hear me? Do you have your mic on, XO? Oh, hold on a second. That might be me. That might be me. Hold on a second. I think you got your microphone muted, X.
Yeah, it was muted.
Yes, it was.
It was.
Now
Now I
we
know
cooking with
how that
grease.
camera was.
You got it right. However you had it.
I think so. Was you able to play the song?
There you go. Get yourself situated. I can
Were you
hear
able to
you.
play the song? Were you able to play the song?
Did you send it? Did you email it to me?
Yeah.
Let me see if you emailed it to me. I don't think
I
you
guess
emailed
that's
it
a
to me.
no on you played it because you don't even know if I sent it.
No, because I'm looking at the email and I don't have anything in my email. But if I do have it, I will play it. You know that without a
Maybe
doubt. How you doing this evening?
I'm cool. I did the MLK event today.
Where was that
You
at
know,
today?
it was at my church. You know, I decorated for it. I decorated for it.
Okay, so you didn't send me anything. Which email address did you send it to?
Whatever you sent me.
Let me see over here. I sent you client support at
Mhm.
gemsit.org. Is that where you sent it?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Now let me look into the spam folder. Might have went into spam. And so how was the event? Talk to me about the event.
That was pretty cool. That was being informative about the history of Martin Luther King and where we are today with what he was
Uh-huh.
trying to do.
Okay. Okay. And who hosted the event?
NAACP.
Oh, the
And
NAACP hosted the
and
event. Okay.
and IHOP catered. Yeah,
Oh,
they had
okay. So how many people
I
turned out for it?
50, I don't know, 50, 60, I don't know.
50?
Yeah,
Okay.
somewhere up in there.
I'm now XO. I'm not seeing a track from you.
Well, I'll have to resend it.
Um, I'm not seeing a track. I want you to send it. Please
Well,
resend it. Resend it and hold on a second. Let me see. I'm gonna send you an email, and then you can just respond to that email. How about that? XO MUZIK at gmail.com. All right. Okay. Bam. Send it to that address right there.
You want me to do that now?
Yeah, I do. I want to hear the track. What's the track about?
It's called I Almost Gave Up.
Almost gave up. Okay. And what were you talking about in the track? I mean, it sounds like it's kind of evident what you was talking about, but what were you talking about in the track?
My life and things that has happened to me. I didn't receive an email from you.
I just sent it.
Oh, I got it. Okay. Pretty deep, you know.
Yeah. Oh, that's some copyright stuff. So yeah, I want to hear it. Now this is when did you record these? When did you record this track?
Last night.
Last night? Where? At the studio? At home? What'd you do?
I went to the
Because
studio.
you have a studio at the house. You have all the equipment.
Who?
The owl.
It must be because it sure ain't me.
Okay. So where'd you record it at?
With this guy named PB on the track.
Huh?
With this guy named PB on the track.
PB?
Yeah, peanut butter, PB.
Okay.
I done turned my
Peanut
whole
butter.
screen off.
All right. Almost gave up. I'll forward this.
What's this thing doing? I hate being in this camera because it's on the reverse. Everything is backwards.
Oh, really? I wasn't paying attention.
With the camera being in reverse.
I got you. I didn't even give it a thought. So let's see here. All right. And that'll be coming to me here in just a second. And I almost gave up. You don't want to give me no more background on the song? You said some
It's
things that you were going through, some hard times, ups and downs.
It's featuring Simply Mo. The beat was gave to me by my brother in California. He is helping me with production and promotion right now. So we just getting started. I did 2 songs. I'm waiting on the second one to come back to me.
Okay. All right.
So Simply Mo is singing. PB on the track, yeah. Mo is singing. Gotcha. It's real soulful. Gotcha. You know, you got to feel it in your soul.
How long is the song?
I don't know. Minute and a half.
How long is the song?
I don't know. Probably short.
Minute and a half.
Goes off really fast.
Okay. All right. Let me copy it to this folder. Let me check this song out. Almost done.
The other one is a freestyle, and it's more crunk, and I haven't received it yet, so I'm waiting on it myself.
Okay. All right. Let's see if it's gonna let me load it file up.
I went to the magazine release the other night with a magazine that I'm in called Down in Texas. Shout out to Tech, DJ J Rock. They are pushing this magazine that I'm in. And I met for the first time Rap Economics.
Okay. And how was that interaction?
Oh my God, they already knew me. I didn't even know that. Blew my mind. So the magazine guy, Tech, has the footage, and I'm waiting on him to give it to me, release it, or whatever he's going to do with it, because I want it really, really bad. Because Prez D from Rap Economics he gave me the biggest announcement. And you know what he said? He said, if anybody in here don't know who this girl is, she is the intro song on Boss Talk 101. Can you believe that? Yes. That's what he said.
Well,
That's
I mean,
what he said.
It is but it's the truth, and it's one of the coldest. It's one of the coldest intros to a podcast that you would ever want to hear. Yes.
Oh, thank you guys. So
It
yeah,
is.
he was
Because
like,
a lot of people
everybody
don't.
can't come up here. I'm with XO Music. She's the queen of East Texas. He thought, I'm sorry, she's legendary, y'all. Like I was like, dang, I'm trying to introduce myself.
Yes,
So I
indeed. And
think he's gonna
he
get me
already
on
know
the
who you are.
show. Yeah, both of them. I think he's gonna get me on there soon. We was talking about it that night, but I was like, nah, y'all go ahead, because y'all got a line of people right now, so we're gonna get our time. I really want to create them a personal flow. Personally, when I go on there, I'm gonna be saying their name, the name of the show, his quote. Everybody can't come up here. I'm gonna say all those things in mine.
Okay.
I'm gonna personalize
Good
it like,
stuff.
wow, boom, this just for y'all.
Right.
So shout out to DJ Nightcap and Prez D. I'm
And,
coming.
Okay. You heard that. Rap Economics. XO says she on her way. Now the name of this song is I Almost Gave Up, right?
Right.
Okay, now I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this track. I'm not gonna intro it. I'm just gonna play the track. We're gonna listen to the track. Is it mastered down? Is it mixed and mastered down?
Yes, it sounds very good. It just don't got the bad words out, but the sound is super good. That's why I went to him.
Okay, good deal. Good deal. Well, let's check it out, and then once we hear the track, we're gonna get into the track. All right?
Okay.
Yeah. It's been a long time. It got hard on me. I almost gave up. But I know I can't give up. No matter how hard it gets. I'ma keep pushing through. I'ma do this for y'all.
Are you playing it? Because I don't hear anything.
Not knowing nothing, just having fun. Surviving off crumbs, hanging out with the
I don't hear anything.
Never accepted.
You don't hear anything?
I cuss your ass out, but I'm burning another bridge. And if I'm lost,
Well, it's not playing. That's crazy. Let's see.
Gotta turn your volume up.
I don't know I'm lost, I'm living.
Huh?
You gotta turn the volume up.
The volume is up. I don't know why it's not playing through the. Because I got it into the system. That's crazy. I thought it was playing because I could hear it on my end.
Let
me see if the audience could hear it. Because you might not be able to. Well, you would be able to hear it because you online as well. Let's see.
I thought maybe you could hear it because it was quiet. I'm like, maybe he can hear it because I don't.
And if you hurt me, it's cool. I'm returning the feeling. I
You hear that?
Everything. I guess quitting is next. I jumped off head.
Nope. Okay. I know what I got to do then. I know what I got to do. I'll play it on the. Let me know. You're probably not going to be able to hear it the way you need to hear it.
I can hear it now. I can hear it.
You can hear it?
It got hard on me.
Yes.
I almost gave up. But I know I can't give up. No matter how hard it gets. I'ma keep pushing through. I'ma do this for y'all. Not knowing nothing, just having fun. Surviving off crumbs, hanging out with the bums. Make it big, never accept it for what it is. I cuss your ass out, but I'm burning another bridge. And if I'm lost, I don't know I'm lost, I'm living. And if you hurt me, it's cool, I'm returning the feeling. I done tried everything, I guess quitting is next. I jumped off head first, trying to give it my best. And I was right, I was wrong, I was out, I was on. Then I ended up with nothing, just broke and alone. Then they called for a feature, wanna give me some bread. But then my fam sent the words, and my brother was dead. Almost gave up. But I know I can't. I'ma keep on pushing. This for y'all. 9 times out of 10, man, that love be fake. At the Hey, man, that love me hate. I had a best friend that was really a best friend. Had a nigga that was cheating and fucking my best friend. Then he died on me. And then that other bitch lied on me. If I get rich, I got family that'll ride on. I'm rapping every female that's sitting in your Gmail that's been 6 months and you still giving me. I got a message from my daughter said I'm sorry. In fact, I need you in my life. Can you please come back? I almost gave up. Man, I almost gave up. I always let it see another day. Don't you ever do that. As long as you got a second chance, you better get up and get it.
Okay, XO, I almost gave up. So let's talk about this right quick.
Okay.
Um, Now you're talking about personally almost giving up, right?
Yeah, personally.
And when you say almost, you almost gave up. You almost gave up what? You almost gave up on life. You almost gave up on living. You almost talk to me about what
Well,
you
this
almost
song,
gave up on.
it's not
People,
just personally
humanity,
for me.
society.
It's not just
Uh
personally
huh.
for me. This is just nationwide, and this goes out to anybody. And any way somebody almost gave up, and sometimes when you almost give up, it be in every category you can name, especially people, and like trying, because every day you get up, like you got to really get up and give an effort. And when you give up, it's like I don't feel like doing it. I don't feel like,
Right.
continuing. And with my daughter, like I said in the song, I really almost gave up on just trying to reach out and build a relationship. And then she reached out one
Mm,
day, just ready to be a daughter. And I'm like, dang, I almost gave
right.
up. Like, oh man.
And that's your baby girl that's overseas in the military, right?
Right. Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't mind, I mean, enlighten the audience in terms of what do you mean by, you almost gave up on that situation. The daughter mother relationship was strained
Right.
somehow. What's going on?
Yeah. Yeah. And just saying, if that's how how black people be, we be like, that's how you gonna be, then fine, you be that way. That's giving up on it. Like I'm not gonna,
Mhm.
we always say I'm not gonna kiss your ass, like we give up on you fast. If you acting funny,
Hmm.
bye. Ain't nobody finna be like, I
Hmm.
love you, I want you. Like, nah, they're not doing all that. And it's like you be
Hmm.
just on the verge, and I want to make this song. Well, I made this song so people can realize the highs and lows about life, and like don't give up. Cause right when you about to give up, like boom. And now me and my daughter have a really great relationship. I would have never thought. Like we sent a lot of prayers up for it though. Like a lot of us in the family was like praying for her to just understand. Like you have a good mother. What's wrong? What is the problem? And one day she just boop,
Hmm.
and I'm like, dang, look at what I would have gave up
Okay.
on a beautiful relationship.
Right. 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 So what what
Hmm.
what kind of created the rift? What was the issues, or what were some of the
I
issues
don't
that led
know.
up to you guys
I just
kind
feel
of
like she
going
was just
astray
a
for a moment?
teenager. I just feel like she was just a rebellious
Okay.
teenager for real. It wasn't really
Mhm.
nothing too solid that happened to her because she was able to just finally come to terms. Like, man, I'm tripping. And that's just how she fixed it. Like,
Mhm.
wait, I got you was just being a mama to me. Like, you didn't deserve my behavior. And just, yeah. But
Okay.
I got another song I'm
Okay.
waiting on it any minute now.
Okay, you got another song that you're waiting on, but we hadn't even finished talking about this one because you
I can't
also
wait to
and
hear
I
the
asked
other
you
one.
about the yeah, but you were making a lot of personal references. That's why I asked you the initial question because you made reference to getting a phone call, hearing about your brother dying. You know, that was a I don't know if that's how you received the information, but that was a real thing. Your brother died.
Mhm.
And a lot of people may not know, but your brother's name was Galen also.
Mhm.
Yeah. So talk to me about that because you incorporated that into the music. So that's why when I asked, what were you talking about as it relates to, giving up, you know what I'm saying? I almost gave up. I want to know the what, because in that particular situation, not your daughter's situation, your brother's situation, finding out that he's been killed,
Yeah. My father was killed.
right? You
And
told
that
me that
happened.
in
They
a
was
tragic
both
way,
around the
correct?
same age, like 34, 32, something like that. They was both, and so me turning that same age was like, oh Lord, whoo.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah.
And it was just like
Yes,
my
indeed.
father had like two boys and me, and it's like I was next. My brother is a little younger than me, my other brother. So we made it. Me and him both made it past those ages without nothing happening to us. So we the last two left. So yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Okay.
getting that
Okay.
phone call because he was already dealing with a drug addiction and just I'm guessing depression. I don't know, but and my mama said he was missing, and then I'm like, he's just out like normal. No, my
Yeah.
cousin called. She was like, hey, what's up? She was like, oh, you ain't heard. Ah, I
Mm,
was just like, oh my god, that's all she had to say. It was over. I was just,
mm.
I just dropped. I'm like, oh my god. I was going through a divorce at the same time. It was just a bad time.
It's a bad time all around, huh?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was just like
Yeah.
a give up moment. Like, man, and it takes a lot to
Hmm.
continue living. I tell people all the time, living ain't for the weak. Like, you got to be strong every day, especially being black, but just alive, period. Keeping your bills
Yeah.
consistent, take care of your children in the proper way, taking care of yourself in the proper way, respecting your health, your body. Like you fall off
Mm,
anywhere, you're gonna look like you gave up in one of your areas of your life. You gave up on it. You dropped the ball. You got to wake up ready
mm,
for this life
mm.
every day. So
Right. So you mentioned that you got a divorce, right? Now the divorce that you gotten, is that with the father of your daughter that's overseas?
correct.
The
Both
oldest
daughters.
daughter?
Yeah, both daughters.
Both daughters. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. So how was that experience having to now take care of both your daughters on your own?
He just cause he wasn't with me, he was still with them. So it wasn't like that.
That's not what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not getting into
I didn't
that
have to
part of it.
take
I'm talking
care of
about
them on my own.
okay, okay. So
I had a big
you had
support. Yeah,
the
yeah.
co-parent. You had a good
Mhm.
support system. So you had a
Yeah.
co-parenting situation that was good and in place. And so you
We just
didn't
didn't
have
have
to face a lot of
cohabitation anymore.
gotcha. But still coming from whether you have a two-parent household, one-parent household, it was just you and your daughters for majority of the
Yeah,
time. Yes?
yeah. Mhm.
Okay. So from that perspective, dealing with it from that perspective, how did you cope with that? How did you deal with that being a single parent?
There wasn't much of a difference. I always did
Okay.
everything when it comes to the kids. I just
Gotcha.
made life more fun for them. Like
Hmm.
they
Hmm.
was
Hmm.
everything. I was very into them. I took being a mother very seriously, and they had everything.
Okay. All
Birthdays
right.
and Christmas, everything was just extra because I'm extra.
Right. Now I do have a quick question. Um, were you cooking or something? Is that a chef hat or is that a bonnet? Is that
A
just a?
bonnet. Nobody wears chef
Oh,
hats, so
hey, it looks like a chef hat. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you look
bonnets
like you
tend
chefed
to
out.
look like chef hats. Chef hats are
I mean,
taller than bonnets.
everything else is white, and you got on a burgundy or purple or whatever color
Burgundy.
chef hat. Yeah, a
Yeah.
burgundy chef's
You
hat.
don't want no
You know.
white bonnet. They get dirty.
Oh, they get dirty.
Nah, you don't want no
Okay,
white bonnet.
gotcha, gotcha.
They gonna look like
All right,
off
now
white.
those cowboy boots, or that's just fur on your feet.
Leg warmer.
Tell me what leg warmers. I have not seen any leg warmers like that before.
You
I'm
have
sorry to
not?
say, you know. I
Leg
that's a
warmers.
fur. I mean
Huh?
that's to go to you go to bed in those?
Yeah, this is for the bed show.
Okay. Well, I mean, I understand it's going to bed with XO, but I didn't know
Unless you going to bed with somebody that you having fun before you go to sleep, then yeah, you would definitely wear this.
yes,
Hell yeah,
indeed.
you would wear this.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Did you
minus the shorts.
minus
Huh?
the shorts? Okay, gotcha. You did send me the exercises, and
I
so
told
I
you.
I stand corrected.
I
XO
told
did
you.
the guy that she sent that was doing the exercise didn't have an official name for the exercise, but it was an exercise activity, range of motion type of activity. So I get it, I stand corrected. So she actually was doing an
Not trying to
exercise
just hunch
technique
on camera.
or maneuver. It wasn't the see me in 9 months exercise. So
9 months later.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So I appreciate that. And so I mean I did have to bring that up, when I'm wrong, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I definitely let folks know.
Tell
Um,
you. You wouldn't listen to
but,
me.
but I had never
Listen,
seen that type of I've never seen that type of exercise, you know what I mean? So
we all have not saw everything in the world.
yeah, but when it comes to exercises, I've seen pretty much all the exercises. But there again, then you sent it to me. It was a dude doing it, so I damn sure ain't want to look at it. I don't want to see this shit.
I got it from a real trainer. He's a trainer. It's not trying to be freaky.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay, okay. Just making sure. Just making sure. I'm gonna have to sit there and clip that into this session so people will know. Okay, this is where this downward dog exercise actually came from.
Yeah, I should work on that every day, really.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of
For real.
every day, what did you cook today? What did you cook today? What did you eat
I
today?
fried fish and I fried shrimp and
Uh-huh.
I made sweet potatoes. Yep.
Sweet potatoes, shrimp, and fish.
Yep.
Okay. What kind of what any kind of green vegetable, any green leafy vegetable? What or
Cash supposed
just
to
the
make the
starch and the
salad.
fish?
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
really want that, I want the salad. I ate some of the sweet potatoes because I like to test, make sure my stuff is right. I added some more sugar, and put it back in the oven. So I
Uh-huh.
think it's right now. I like it just nice and perfectly sweet.
Okay. Well, if you sit there on this show, you're gonna burn that shit up.
Oh no, we don't burn food. That is on top of the stove, finished.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
we
just
don't do
making
that.
sure. I'm just trying
We
to
don't do that. Food
okay.
gotta
And
be perfect.
who's making the salad? The potato salad or the what kind of salad?
Just a green salad. Look like
Uh-huh.
nobody. Supposed to been cash. Look like nobody.
Okay, okay. Tell Cash I said what's happening. Tell my brother I said what's happening.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, I
indeed.
will.
That's what's good deal.
Hmm.
Good deal.
So when
And
y'all trying to tap in
so
with
did
going to
everybody
bed?
did well, Cash had to be off today. You know what I'm saying? Because
Martin Luther King?
the government services are closed. Yeah, government
Mhm.
services are closed on MLK Day. You know, so it's a
Mhm.
federal holiday.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
so did Brother Cash get an opportunity to go out to the NAACP memorial today as well, or to
No.
the parade as well?
No, he did not.
Okay,
That's
okay. Now,
me.
did you set up some of your balloon stuff
What? You
for the
didn't
parade?
see it? How beautiful I did it? No, you
No, I
didn't.
didn't. You didn't send me no
That's
pictures.
that's
You did not
messed
send me
up.
any pictures.
That's messed up.
You didn't send me any pictures. How's it gonna be messed up? And it just happened today, and you didn't send me any pictures to let me know
I've
that
been
you
posting
decorated for the
pictures.
MLK event.
I've been
Send me some
posting
pictures.
it. It's probably
You've been
not in my
posting. I don't be
story
on
no
social
more.
media like that. What make people think that I be on social media like that? You know, I don't be on social media like that, but I will go look for it. You know, I mean, you can tag me in some stuff
Well,
when you send stuff out, so they'll come to me.
I gotta do
I'll
it
get,
again. I gotta
I'll
do it
get a
again.
notification. I'll get a notification. You know that you've
I gotta
actually
do it
sent something out.
again. I gotta do it again. It's not up
Oh, okay.
anymore. It was on my story, so it's gone.
Oh, so how would I see it?
It was
You make it seem like I live on.
beautiful.
I don't live on social media. I'm not into social media. I got a face for radio. I don't do social media like that. You know what I'm saying?
All right, all right, all right.
Monday,
You
Wednesday,
didn't see
Friday.
it.
Monday,
Monday,
Wednesday,
Wednesday, Friday.
Friday. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And we locked in for Mondays now. My last interview got cleared off the schedule last week. I did that with um Paper, Jamal Paper Williams, and
Mm-hmm.
we were talking about Federal Nightmares, his podcast, and what he's got going on coming out of Little Rock, Arkansas. It was a great conversation. And
Mm-hmm.
today kicks off our Monday nights with XO. So we're going to be doing this every Monday night, going to bed with XO, live at 5, kicking this thing off. And of course, you know, it's her platform. It's what she wants to talk about. So what is your questions, or what is the talk topics for going to bed with XO tonight?
I wanted to ask y'all, have you ever been turned down?
Okay. The question, ladies and gentlemen, and we need some responses, we need some feedback, we need some questions, comments, and concerns. Have you ever been turned down?
I know, right? Ooh.
I mean, just straight up, but you know, when I was younger, yeah, yes.
Guys get it all the time, but this
I mean,
like for a woman though, like that's terrible.
uh-huh.
Ugh. Y'all used
be
to it. Y'all
be
can get
turned
turned
down.
down. Yeah,
Oh, ain't
like
that something? No, we used to it. No, no,
yeah,
that's
y'all
just because
get
we
turned down
think.
all the time. What's up, little mama? Boy, go.
Yeah, they keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? You know, we reach
Y'all
it. No, no,
used
we
to
don't.
it.
Oh well,
We
it is
don't
what it
get turned
is.
down
But
like that. So getting turned
so why
down
why
is
does why does a woman feel a particular way if in fact she gets turned down? What's
what?
the problem?
It's a lot of
Is
problems
it
because
is it
no,
insecurities? What's comes up?
no, because guys always want a woman. Duh.
Okay, okay, okay.
If you're an attractive
All
woman,
right.
you should not get turned
So
down. So why the heck would I got turned you down?
right. I mean, but they got, you know, attractive or handsome fellas that get turned down all the time.
So what?
And
Forget them.
it has nothing to do with it has nothing to do with whether the woman is attracted to him or not. It's just the way that the woman plays the game.
No, guys get turned
Yeah.
down because women know they want to boink them.
Oh, so that's what you're under the impression of.
Of course, that's all y'all want, right? That's what you said last
Um,
time.
no, that is not what I said. That is
That's
not what
what
I
you
say. We're
said.
not going. No, 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 no. You asked the question. If if you get a call at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, you know what that kind of call is. If you get a booty call, does a man feel used once a woman tells them
And you said
leave.
no, a man is never gonna feel
Facts.
used because that's what a man is ready for anyway and want anyway.
Uh-huh. At 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, yeah, and you
So
making that
turning it
call,
down,
but
it's
that's
like
not.
saying, "No, girl, I don't want that." Bloop, stop
No,
calling
no,
me.
no, not necessarily. Not necessarily. It might be a lot of different things that are
Exactly.
going on that that
Exactly.
that 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 makes a
Only
man
reason
want to
why a
say no.
guy turn it down is somebody's already in his bed. Boom,
True,
bam.
true. And so
True.
there again, there's the rejection. So if a married man says no, then why would
Married
that make
man. Wait a
you
minute. I didn't say he was married.
or married or
I just
got
said
or in a relationship or whatever the
he's
case
not
may
in no
be?
relationship. I'm just saying somebody already beat you to the punch. It's just somebody already in the bed.
Oh,
He's already preoccupied.
oh, because if he wasn't preoccupied, he coming. Is that what you're saying?
Right.
Mm, I
Yeah.
don't know about that. Let me see if we get any responses
The
from
thought
anybody
I don't like the
about
thought of
that.
being rejected, like ghosted, pushed away, you
Uh-huh.
know.
Mhm.
If a guy is just pulling away, like that's that's it's rare, it's not cool. It make you think about when you treat guys that way. Like, nah.
Mm. Okay, okay. So you don't want to get played, but you don't mind playing the fella.
Why you
That what
gotta
you're
say
telling me?
played? That's
You
not
don't
the
mind
word.
doing you don't mind doing it. You don't mind doing it to a guy, but you don't want them to do that to you.
Right.
That sounds a little selfish.
So
What do you mean so? You can't have that kind of attitude and then expect the male species to reciprocate what it is that you want. They have no clue.
so
They have no clue that you're just doing it just to be spiteful or just to be mean or just to be,
that's
you
not what
know,
you do it for. If you
that
want to take
type
a
of
guy
individual when
serious,
it comes to.
but I feel like we get turned down because you want to take a guy serious and he don't, and it's like
But
they
we're
just
talking about rejection. We're talking about rejection. We're talking about, okay, you meet this dude at the club, you see him at the grocery store, or he's in the hallway at the apartment complex, and 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 you make a pass at him in terms of, you know what I'm saying, y'all trying to link up or you want to link up, and he says no. You really
oh
gonna catch an
no,
attitude?
yeah, that's messed up. No, I'm not gonna catch an attitude. I'm just be like, dang, that's messed up. That's
Okay.
messed up.
Or is it if you're in a relationship with someone and they reject you or they're not interested in your advances?
I've experienced that. That is the worst in the world.
So which one weighs a little bit more heavily?
Definitely your own person because they're obligated.
Uh-huh. Okay. And what you obligated to what?
So drop them. Do what I say.
Oh my goodness.
What you
Oh.
mean? What's so confusing about
Okay.
that?
So now it's on demand. Is that what you're trying to say?
Ain't that what you signed up for?
I figure relationships a little bit more to it than just that.
I didn't say that. That ain't what we talking about. We talking about that and that alone.
Okay, okay. So since we're talking about that and that alone, then okay, I understand. If that's what you signed up for,
Yeah,
then if that's the case, then that's not your person. That's not the one.
exactly. That's why I'm like,
Okay,
what the hell?
so in that case, then what do you do? What's the alternative? What do you do at that point?
You have to communicate. Like, why you ain't dropping them draws? What the problem is? And
Mhm.
then, like, if you're not really getting a good response, you really just gonna have to back up. And people be like, "Oh, sex ain't that important. Like, why you putting so much on that?" But it is though. But it
Explain.
really is though.
Explain.
Explain what? That's that on there. It's
Explain.
important.
No. Just going to bed with XO. I need you to explain why it's so
What you
important.
come? Why?
Yeah.
Because if you want somebody, like when you get with somebody, don't you want them to not ever have sex with nobody else?
I mean
I'll wait.
that's the intention. That's the intention. Yes.
Exactly. You want them to
Uh-huh.
not be with no one but you.
Mm-hmm.
How do you intend on making that happen?
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
okay. I'll wait.
no. I'm listening. I'm learning. I'm learning. So tell me, how do you?
Okay.
What's the game plan in making sure and ensuring that that does not happen? Then
You
from
better
from
have your own
from,
game plan.
from
First
XO's
of
from
all, first
XO's
of all,
from,
first of all, I know y'all was getting it down and whoop the blamming when you first met each other. So
not to get
you
down
done
and whoop the
stop
gravity.
and you done stopped all that now that you done got in the bed.
Uh-huh.
Now you sleepy.
Uh-huh.
Now you
Uh-huh.
done got sleepy.
Right. Right.
Now you're tired in your job. You had that same job when we met though.
Okay. Okay. So what is it that has to happen to spice up that relationship to ensure that things are progressive all the time? I mean,
I really
because
feel like it just gotta be who the guy is
uh-huh.
or the girl, the male or the female. They gotta be a part of your personality. They just gotta be who you are.
Okay. 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 And
I'm
so
trying to make sure
if in
everything's
fact
right.
that's not their personality and that's not what it is that they're engaging in as things progress in the relationship, then what? It's time to go. It's
You got
time
a
to check out.
problem.
It's time to, huh?
You got a problem.
You got a problem. So it's time to check out of the
Yeah,
relationship.
a big ass problem.
Uh,
that that's a big part of the relationship.
okay. Okay.
The three things is sex, money, and trust.
Mm. Sex,
Those are
money,
three
and trust.
reasons people break up.
Right.
Yeah, the three main reasons people break up.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
I knew
that.
that was gonna happen.
What
I just
happened?
I just got this blanket.
And
Oil
then
is on it.
you got the white stuff from your leggings all over it.
No oil.
Oh, well, that was you the one putting baby oil all over the place.
You got to.
I mean, your legs was already shining. I mean, they're a little dusty, but they shining already.
Yeah, they was dusty. You said it.
When is this
You
next
had it
track coming
right.
in? When is this next
I'm
round of
waiting
music
on it
that you
right
got coming?
now. You trying to make me mad.
I'm not trying to make you mad. I just
I'm
want to know
waiting.
when you got this new music coming in.
I'm waiting on it right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I'm
And make sure
mad.
you send it to me. Have you read? I mean, is that an original track? That's an original track.
Yeah. I gotta get all the
That
information
was,
from my brother
okay. Okay.
because I
Because
want
that
to shoot a
wasn't a sample,
video.
right?
Right, and
Okay.
so he knows. I guess he knows the producer, so I need their IPI numbers and everything. So,
Yeah, you need the IPI numbers and all that information so we can get it registered right and get all
hmm
that stuff uploaded for you. Yeah.
for all the
Yeah.
songs we about to do, so that's two of them right there.
Yeah. 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 G Fury,
hmm
he's supposed to be sending me some tracks as well. I'm talking with G Fury this Friday. He's got some tracks he's gonna send over as well. And like I said, I'm gonna compile 15 to 20 tracks that I'm gonna send over to you, and you pick and choose from what you want to deal with, and that'll be a part of the compilation that you want to pull together as well.
So that's a producer.
G Fury, yeah, he produces music. You can go
Okay.
to G Fury underscore AI underscore entertainment to check out what G Fury has in his repertoire. But he's cold. He makes some nice music.
Well, I
That's right.
need some beats. My brother has hooked me up, and now I got him, and he sent the money, and so I'm making it all happen.
Right. That's right.
That was so nice. I was just
Good deal.
saying, I wish I knew a guy. I wish I
Oh,
knew a
stop.
guy.
Stop. I'm still.
And then
Regardless of whether
look at
anything coming,
God.
I still got music coming to you either which way it goes. So.
All right, I'm gonna be old and
Appreciate
gray.
it. I ain't gonna say what I was about to say, but I'm already old and gray. You got jokes
I'm
on the
talking
slick,
about
but that's okay.
I'm gonna be old and gray by the time you sit in the throne.
Yes, indeed.
So I was
Um.
also gonna ask you about like how would you feel if you like never be able to get an erection ever again? Like
Uh-huh.
that's a big deal, right?
Right.
How do
Yeah.
you manage a marriage like because maybe it don't last forever, you know?
Right. Yeah. That's right.
I
That's
just
right.
saw a movie where
Um.
the man had congestive heart failure and he couldn't really
Mhm.
get it up for his woman and he let her go mess around.
Gotcha. Um. Yeah. You don't want to have a heart attack in the midst of the downstroke. That's for sure. And
And you could die.
and die. That's right. I mean, it's a possibility. You know, what I'm saying it's all about the heartbeat. It's all about blood flow, and that's
hmm
the important side of staying in shape.
You
Eating
can't get
right.
that excitement with your heart beating fast and getting all excited. Woo,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
you just gonna
Excitement.
die.
Yeah, excitement could kill you. But how do you manage it? Well, it's you can go to the doctor. Possibly get some of the little blue pills, or you get yourself in shape. I mean, those are the options, but that shouldn't be the end of the relationship. And if that's the
I think
case,
you should
then
just be married to somebody that's your age. When a man marries younger, that's when
uh,
there's a problem.
right, right. Because women go through a similar situation,
Menopause.
and menopause, and don't want to be bothered. You know what I'm saying? You got hot flashes and different things that, um, 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 different mental things that take place.
But what does the man do? Like when she can't do it for like a month or two?
Um, you know, you got to bear it.
You gotta bear it. You tripping.
Yeah, you got to bear it. You got to deal with the relationship as it is. I mean, you have conversations about, what do you want to do? Because a lot of times, if you're in a good situation, people don't want to leave the good situations that they're in,
Right.
and that's where you get to the point to where you realize that sex isn't the be all end all in a relationship. There are other
Mhm.
things to the relationship. Now, if that's the only thing that matters, well, that's what's going to be the overwhelming issue that's going to have both partners going in the opposite direction and inevitably
Mm.
splitting up
Mm.
because of lack of performance. But if you're in a situation whereas, hey, you really love this person, you care about this person, you love being with this person, you enjoy spending time with this person, then the intercourse part of it, or the sex part of it, um, is null and void, because there are other ways that you can enjoy intimacy, you see, and in ways that you can figure out how to make it work, you know, without saying, okay, well, why don't you go find somebody else just to have sex with? But if that's the option, if that's the end of the road type of a situation, understandable, you know, then that's what's going to happen anyway. You much rather, hey, okay, I'd much rather, either one, we separate and you go find your partner, or, we talk about it to where as you engage with your partner together, additional partners together. And people do that.
That's why you got swingers, right?
Yeah, that's a part of it. Yeah, you have a large majority of swingers or individuals that try all kinds of things in relationships just to try to keep the spice or the uptick of the relationship in check. But at the end of the day, it's going to bring more problems into the relationship, whether you realize it or not. Uh,
Why?
based on emotions, based on how people really feel, and based on you having to get to know a new person, or is it just a fly by night type of a situation? All kind of parameters that come into play when you start engaging in multifaceted sexcapades, shall we say.
So I totally agree that couples over time should understand if you are two people that are surviving together, you paying this, I'm paying that, I'm taking care of this, you help me with that, then why would you want to break that up? Because it's gonna be hard to replace that. So if you're not, y'all not into each other sexually, but y'all are great partners of life, y'all can make arrangements about y'all personal lives and do what you do
Hmm.
because it's hard to survive in this life and everything's going up and up and living in big cities. You're gonna need like a life partner, and
Right,
probably when you get old you can just sit down and settle down anyway and not worry about anything anyway.
right,
But you'll
right,
have someone that you survived with that always had your best interest, vice versa. Y'all just wasn't into each other like sexually.
right. Okay, so
That's my take.
all right, now here's the other side of that, and this is just a scenario. So your partner ends up in an accident or has an accident and is a is becomes injured to the point to where they can't do anything, right?
Hmm.
And really can't convey a message to you to go be free, so to speak, or go do what it is that you want to do when it comes to intercourse. How do you handle or how do you engage that type of a scenario? Because it's
Oh,
something
I don't
similar.
need no permission. I don't need no permission.
Okay, you just you out.
I'm not out. I said you said permission to do something.
I'm not saying permission, but I'm saying how do you engage? You're married or you're in a relationship. How does one levy that out to where it's okay? I'm committed to this person, but now there's nothing that we can do because of an accident. How do you move
I
forward?
think y'all need to already have it understood. Hey, in case something happen to me, you can blah blah blah. Something happen to you, just know I'm finna blah blah blah. That's just communication.
Okay.
That should be already understood because we're human. Humans are already not perfect, not close, not nobody. So I don't understand why people always arguing about, oh, he was talking to another woman. You think this man is only going to talk to just you for the rest of his natural life? Like, stop playing with me. Humans ain't never been just strictly by the book, by the rules. Never. And people are still on Facebook going live just the other day. And you're talking to another woman and you broke. Why are you worried about him talking to another woman if he broke anyway? Like
Mhm.
I'm just saying, like, why is everybody so hung up on he cheating on me, he cheating on me? Yes. Do he pay the bills? Do he take care of you? Do he go places with you? Okay, what more you think you're gonna get? You want perfection? You got 80% out of him what you're looking for in a man. You're not gonna find it all. It's gonna be something wrong. And people out there chasing that 20%.
Mm.
I don't know. I just don't feel like it's realistic to think that the person that you have is going to just be flawless and they're not going to do nothing to irritate you and you need to replace them because of, oh, they do that wrong, they do that wrong. You're going to be chasing that ghost for the rest of your life, or you're going to be alone thinking that he do a lot of good stuff, but he be talking loud. Okay, but he pay the bills, he be cooking, he clean up, he mow the yard, he was, girl, please. You talking about the one thing he don't do. I don't like that. It's a girl now going through it, probably get a divorce or giving a man a hard time. Oh, he was texting somebody, but you don't have sex with him often. You're not even being his everything. You're
Mhm.
not being irreplaceable. You're being replaceable. And then
Right.
you mad when you see it happen. Like, stop. Be real with
Okay.
yourself. He does everything. He's not perfect.
Right.
You're not perfect. But men don't
Mhm.
complain as much as women.
Mhm. Mhm. Big shout
I
out.
don't
Big
know.
shout out. Before you keep going, before you keep going, X. Big shout out to everybody that's joined us. Tracks by the pound. Black on Black One. G Mac. 87 TV. G Fury. KK. Big shout out to my wife. She's online with us now. Um, and let's see who's on Twitch. Um, Solitary Tangs. Solitary Tangs. Um, on on Twitch. I said Twix. On Twitch and over here on Facebook. Big shout out to Sean, Keith Wallace, and Job Blaze. Okay. Yes, indeed. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the show. Thank you guys for joining. Keep it going, XO.
Right, keep it going, Nico. Yeah, that's been on my mind a lot lately about
Okay.
the longevity of relationships. The expectations are through the roof, and it's usually by women towards men. The
Hmm.
complaints from women towards men are just through the roof, and it's unrealistic expectations because you're dealing with humans. And women think they don't do nothing wrong to irritate a man because they don't never hear the man say it. He's just not a female. He's not feminine. Everything's not a big deal because men love unconditionally. Women love conditionally.
Hmm.
Like if the conditions change, how they feel change. You have
Right.
to be within her, lines for her to say, you're perfect. You do anything
Hmm.
outside of that, it's like, I don't like you. And
Okay.
women, we do stuff outside of what men like all the time.
Right. So now that goes
I
back
guess men are
to,
just more patient.
yeah. So now that goes back to a little bit what we were talking about last week. Whereas, men don't get caught up emotionally
Hmm.
in those types of situations. Um, and I'm saying they don't invest a whole lot of emotional wherewithal into it because they are focused on other things. They're focused on work. They're focused on getting to accomplishing the goals that they have set for themselves. So when it
They
comes
just be
to,
chilling.
yeah, they
Men
do.
just be chilling. They just be
They
chilling.
definitely be chilling. They definitely chill. But at the same time, they've gotten themselves to a point to where they don't want to be stressed. You see, that's why they chill. They want to sit there and either watch their television, drink
Chill.
their beer, play the video game. I don't know what men
Just
do these
chill.
days, but just to chill, and have some peace of mind. You know,
Sometimes that's why they
um,
talk to another woman.
okay,
Because
okay,
she's more peaceful. She
hmm,
is just less drama, and it's just a breeze. It's no complaining. But I know why. It's because that other woman don't carry any of his responsibilities. The woman at home carries all his responsibilities. Like, you haven't taken care of this. What about your doctor's appointment? What have you done about that? Did you eat this? Did you take your medicine? Your other woman doesn't. She just having fun with you.
hmm,
So it's like he need both of the women, and women should understand that and just know which one you are in his life and just respect your role. I don't know, because you're not gonna find none of nothing better. I just feel like women need to come to terms. You got a man that's doing all these things and he got this one big issue. Like, make a decision. First of all, I want him to be honest with me. Tell me the truth. Let me know what we're doing so I can be good in my position. You go to work, they're gonna tell you, look, I need you to clean that and that and that. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I want to be good in my position. You don't tell me what I'm doing. I'm just gonna be standing here like, what you want me to do? And in relationships, if I don't know what's going on, then I'm like, who is that? Why? Who you talking to? Why you always gone? Why you looking at your phone? Why you turn your phone? Like, you don't have to do all that. Just tell the truth. Let me know what's going on so I can know what I need to do.
Right.
And
Right.
like I said in this freestyle that's about to come out, me and the girl gonna end up being cool.
Right. So yeah, so let's follow up with that. So how does that work for you? So that's the end all to it, that you and the other female end up having a good relationship?
I mean, if our goal is the same, we love the same man.
I mean, the same as in, is it to satisfy your man or is it to satisfy yourselves? Which one is it?
Your goal is the same. You love the same man
Okay.
for different reasons. You know,
Right.
women
Right.
women be loving the same man, and they don't know it because the man keeps those people separate. But he deals with someone else, and he has built a bond with that person, and he has a bond with you. And it's not that you lack or whatever. He love you, and he love her for different reasons because she's like this and you're like that, and he don't want to lose either one of the women. I
Okay.
don't. I don't know. I don't know how that
I'm
works with a woman loving two men. I can do that though. I can definitely do that
Mhm. Okay. You can love two
because
men.
I appreciate.
You can love
Yeah,
multiple men,
yeah,
but can
I
those
appreciate
men,
this man.
right, but can those men get along in an equitable relationship with you?
Yeah, I really feel like one man can cover the job of both of the guys. So yeah, but
Mhm.
sometimes if this man is a really busy man and this man is a man whose schedule is open, then it balances out. You kind of with this man when his schedule opens up, and you're with this man every day.
Mhm.
So it's
Mhm.
like, why would you let this man go to be with somebody that doesn't have time?
Mhm.
Doesn't make sense.
Right. So then that also opens up the doorway for the one that is always there to go find someone else as well, because now you're making time with someone else.
I don't think so.
No?
I think you can't stop that person from doing anything, either one of them.
True, I understand that. I understand that. But you're more susceptible to, or you at least you're leaving a crack in the door for that opportunity to arise or to happen.
You just have to be that great of a woman, though.
Hmm.
You have to be that great of a woman that you're irreplaceable, that this person knows that I can't find another woman like that. Like anybody else would just be for fun. And you just always respect it, you know? Sometimes to respect it, the guy don't want to say nothing because they don't want to hurt your feelings. But sometimes to respect it, you just kind of let her know, like, I got a little friend. We talking. It's not nothing deep or whatever. I don't know, but you just find a way to make it work through communication, though.
Right. I need everybody on this line to chime in to give me some feedback. I need you to engage in this conversation that I'm having with XO Music, because we're talking about relationships. We're talking about platonic relationships. We're talking about um, polyamorous relationships. We're talking about open-ended relationships, when you get to the point to where
Monogamous.
monogamous relationships, or the conversation really started off with um, what happens when you're rejected, basically, on either side
And
of
when
the
your
table,
penis don't get up no more.
or when you have erectile dysfunction, or you go through phases of menopause.
You know how to make it
Um,
all sound good when you go through erectile dysfunction. Really? When your blood ain't
so
flowing down here, right?
I need some feedback, because XO is saying, or we're talking about, if in fact that's happening and that's the case, you should have almost like a prenup. You should almost have a pre-talk in your relationship. If this happens, almost like a computer. If so, if
A
this,
fail
then that.
safe.
Yeah, you have a fail safe. So if in fact this were to happen, and I still want to get my jiggy on, and of course,
My
since
freak
I
on.
can't, yeah, I can't use the terminology like EXO wants me to, whether it be sex, or whether it be intercourse, or whether it be um, getting your quickie
Oral.
on, oral or otherwise,
With
because
finger action.
there's no judgment here, whatever you like. Um, what are the parameters for that relationship? What's the conversation supposed to be like? How do you engage with the individual that you care about, to say, hey, um, I might not be able to satisfy you this way, but yet in fact, I want you to go engage, or you're open to go engage with other parties to get your tricks off. But we're supposed to be in a loving, mature relationship. So does it open the door for catastrophe? Does it open the door for more intimacy? Which one is it?
It
I want to
opens the
know.
door to peace in your relationship, because
Okay.
guys guys are afraid to talk to their woman at home, because she's gonna say, "You got me,"
Mhm.
so they don't want to tell her anything. So they have the stress and the strain of sneaking, and that's what the trouble is. Cause he gotta lie, he gotta turn the phone down, he gotta, change numbers, get a text app, go through all this stress, and you can't
Uh-huh.
tell her nothing, or you don't want to lose her, and you can't be open with her either. So
Mhm.
guys are too afraid to have the conversation, and that's where the real problem lies.
So
You
you
can't talk
you
to these
sound you
women.
you sound like a professional in this. You sound like you've gone through this before. I mean, talk to me, XO. I mean, because you talking about the burner phones, you talking about.
Just because I'm a professional,
I say you sound as though
I may
you made what?
know some things about it, a little bit
Okay,
personal experience, maybe
okay.
allegedly.
Well, I mean, you did have a skit where you were caught sneaking out of the other man's window, you know what I'm saying, butt naked, running up the street. You did do a skit like that,
You don't mind saying butt naked running up the
huh?
street though.
What happened?
You ain't had no nice words to replace that with.
No,
So I
I don't.
know.
I don't. I want
I
people to actually go
see.
watch that. I want them to go watch that skit that you did, and it
True
was and that
story.
was
True
from the Date
story.
Diaries, of course.
Mhm.
And you reenacted one of your Date Diary skits, and just so happened, that was the outcome, you know, and
I
you
should have been able to be there freely if they had communication, though.
right, right. But you had pursued that individual.
No,
You
I
pursued,
don't
not
have
only
to.
did you pursue that individual, you actually knew that they were in a relationship.
some sort of relationship. They eventually broke up. It just wasn't a healthy relationship, but of
I
course, it's
get
not
it, but
that
that's not.
healthy.
But that's not what we're talking
No,
about.
I didn't pursue. I didn't pursue anybody. I don't have to pursue anybody. They pursue me. If you just word it right, then I can agree.
Okay. Okay. Well, then tell me what actually happened then, since you didn't pursue it. It just kind of fell in your lap. Is that what you're saying? It just fell,
It was pursuing me.
or he just tripped into your Mac jaw. Tell me what happened.
In my what?
Mac jaw. You know what the Mac jaw is.
No, I don't. I'm not from Mississippi. Know what the Mike jaw is? I don't even know what you're saying. In my Mike jaw. Is that my mouth?
You and this fella ended up in the bedroom doing some salacious things. How about that? Yeah. So how does that happen when you know that there was a relationship intact? And you saying that this guy wasn't pursuing you. So what are the words that you are going
I
to sit
said
there
I
and
wasn't pursuing him. He was pursuing me.
Oh, so he pursued you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So in his pursuit of you, you allowed the activity to take place.
Thank God I did.
You had no issues with it, whether he had a relationship
Mm-mm.
on the other side or not. It didn't matter.
Mm-mm. After a while, no. And after a while, they were broke up. He was like one of the million guys that was telling the truth.
Okay. So the fact that he told you the truth, that intrigued you a little bit more, that excited you more, or what's going on?
No, I mean, he told the truth about the relationship. You know, guys will tell you that their relationship is on the rocks when it's really not. He was telling the truth. But when he said it was really on the rocks, it really was, you know.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So that drew you a little bit more into him, the fact that he told you the truth about that.
I mean, no, that, you know, that it actually was. I think I work better sometimes when they say, we're not doing good, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So there's a open
A window
door
of
for me.
opportunity.
Opportunity.
Right.
You know, if you say,
Yeah.
oh, I'm happily married, I'm fine. Me and my girl doing, I'm like, what? Get your ass on. Don't tell me that. You know, you all good and happy, then go on.
Okay.
But
So in some way, shape,
experience with
form, or
that
fashion,
too.
when you're trying to draw those strings where there's a wedge that can be drawn within the relationship. So if there's some tension, if there's
where you get that from?
Because you said you much rather, you don't want to hear he's happy or he's doing great in a relationship. You don't want to hear that. You want to hear that, you know, you want to hear the lie. You want to hear, oh, well, you know, she ain't treat me good.
The lie. That's not a lie.
It is a lie. It's a lie to sit
not
there
a lie.
and tug on your emotions, to sit there and convince you, you know what I'm saying, subconsciously, that, you know what, I can be with this guy because I can make him happy. I can be that woman that can sit there and satisfy his need right now.
I think I can.
I'm sure you
like,
can.
Like right now. Like right now.
Like right now. I'm not saying that you can't. I know that you can, XO. That's not what I'm getting at. My
you
point
said
is,
it.
Yes, I did. But my point is that, you know, sometimes you have to have some restraint, don't you?
Who?
The owl.
Me? Not the
me,
guy?
Yes, you. Yes.
The guy
you.
or me?
No, because the guy is going to pursue. You know that he's in a relationship. Why can't you sit there and say, you know what? Nah, this ain't it. Or do you want to satisfy your need? Is that what you're looking at?
I don't always agree to that. Like,
Uh-huh.
I don't and then at the beginning, like in the first time, I don't even go along with that. Like, it takes a long time, and a guy has to be very persistent for me to even get to that point anyway, especially if you got somebody.
Right.
Yeah. So,
and
I really don't know how I'd be if that was my man. I really don't know. Because I'm like going to be very pleasing to this man. Like, you're going to give abundance of love and attention and catering and all that. So it's going to be very little room to say, I'm looking for something else. So if he just so happened to, I just want him to communicate up front for him to already know if there's something else you wanted with is as far as a female, just tell me.
Right.
Like, somebody, is she cool?
Okay. Okay.
Just
Okay.
communicate that.
I got you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just letting you know right now, I am not saying that this is what she's saying, but what I heard was, fellas, if you're in a relationship with XO, let her know the type of female besides her that you want in your relationship so that she can go find that
I
female
mean,
for y'all.
he might know somebody already.
And even if you know somebody, if you got somebody that you're interested in throwing into the mix, she's cool with it.
Why you gotta
She's
say it
down
all?
with it.
Why you
XO.
gotta say it all fucked up?
No, that's exactly what I'm just telling you how a fella's gonna register it and hear it. He's not hearing
What?
anything else except for XO is cool with it. And the best way to resolve any issues before they get started is communicate. Let your partner
Yeah.
know. Let
Yeah.
your partner know
That's what I'm
that
into.
you're gonna be a hoe in the
Hoe!
beginning.
No.
No?
Not a hoe. That's human
Okay,
nature. Don't do
yet
that.
you still have some promiscuous tendencies that you need to sit there
No.
and no?
No, that's
Okay,
human
okay.
nature. That's human nature.
Okay, that you're going to be a human and human
There you
nature
go. There you go.
because of human nature, right? And the flaws of man that you
Mm-hmm.
cannot stay in bounds. There are going to be some technical files that are going to be called along the way. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Basketball father.
You're going to make a mistake. You're going to make some mistakes. And I'd much rather you know that we're going to make these mistakes together. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's not even a mistake at that point.
Okay.
You're
Okay.
free to
I got
be
you.
who you are and be open and I hear a lot of guys saying that like I get lustful from time to time. You've been with the same woman for years on end and just
Mhm.
seeing another woman that's looking like this, like dang, she fine. That's human nature.
Right.
And if
I
you
agree.
try to
I'm
suppress,
not disagreeing with you.
the more you suppress that, talking about you better be with me, don't be looking at nobody, you're gonna make them want to do it even more.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay.
Now they gotta
So
sneak and do it.
the fact that you suppress it means that it's going to force them to want to go engage. Is that what you're saying?
It's going to make that fire burn within them though. Like you're not gonna get rid of it.
Okay. So you have to
Yeah.
extinguish the flame by
Somehow.
by allowing your partner to bring other individuals into the situation. That's the only way that you can
Open
extinguish the flame.
open up a line of communication and figure out together how y'all gonna make it happen. And you gotta be
Okay.
comfortable with an uncomfortable conversation.
Right. I don't think it's an uncomfortable conversation. I think people aren't aren't susceptible
That's
to
what I call those conversations, uncomfortable because people's like, ooh, are we about to
uh,
get into it? Is this cool? I don't can I say this to you?
uh-huh.
Like,
Okay. Okay.
guys have
So
trouble like, so can the girl suck my
no, guys
they
don't
have
have trouble
trouble
with it.
saying stuff.
Women have a
No,
problem with
saying
hearing what guys have on their
no,
mind.
they have trouble like saying it because like how you finna react to this? Like, okay, how cool are you?
Right.
So
Okay. Okay.
I
Well,
tell
you
women
know,
like you should really bring that up and see what you can fish out of your guy. Hey,
uh-huh.
babe, what you think about blah 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 with a woman? And are you? I know sometimes you might not be completely satisfied with me, and might going 2 weeks to a month without having sex with you. So when we go on these dry spells, I want to make sure you are still loving this relationship. What do you think about you being able to, if you know a girl or something, you can get down with her. Just let me know about it. blah blah. And if he said, hell yeah, this is already going on for real.
Mm.
And finally started telling you. Says,
Right.
girl, I'm
Okay.
cool when you don't have sex with me. I'm chilling. Okay, either
Got you.
he keeping up the lie or he really
Uh-huh.
chilling.
Okay,
You
fellas,
know.
any guy, if I got any gentlemen on this line, if I have any men that are paying attention to this conversation, this is XO talking. Don't try this shit at home. I'm telling you. That is a trap, goddammit. Do not
No, women
try this
are
shit.
not ready. Women are not ready for this type of conversation.
There you go. They are not ready. They are pretending to be ready. You know
women
what I'm saying?
aren't
And as soon as you sit there and you engage, now they mad as hell at you. So do not, I'll repeat, fellas, don't try this shit at home.
I feel like women will be better off, the women that can't handle it, they'll be better off saying what this one wife said. Don't tell me nothing about it. I don't want to know. Don't embarrass me. You know, don't bring nobody to my house. Respect my house. You know, stuff like that. Like, if that's what you're gonna do as a man, just, you know, she want to protect her feelings and her mental state.
Right.
I want to remember you as the perfect husband that I know you are. So never let me find out. You might be doing what you do because you're human, and that's good enough, because she's acknowledging that you are human and you might desire something from time to time, but you constantly paying these bills. I don't miss you as a husband because you're always here for me. You protect me, you provide for me. What more can I ask for? Oh, you better talk to only me for the rest of your life. You know, like, that's hard.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's unrealistic.
So, ladies and gentlemen, just so we know, from the XO perspective, you know what I'm saying, living in the way of Sodom and Gomorrah is okay as long as no one finds out.
Who is Sodom and Gomorrah?
Well, you have to go look in your Bible for that one.
Some whores in the Bible. I'm sure it's a whore.
It was the whole city. It was the whole city was living in
sin. Really?
Definitely in sin. You know,
why you gotta put it like that?
I'm not saying you saying it like that. What I'm saying is the way you're presenting it, that's how it ends up.
You see how that's been happening since the beginning of time, though? That's been
I agree with you.
Back.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing with you.
People are sexual creatures, period. They're lustful. They're flawed. They're not by the rules.
Right.
Never.
I'm not disagreeing. XO, I'm not disagreeing.
On children ain't gonna even obey.
We ain't not even bringing children into this. That's not what we talking about.
I'm talking about humans, from the small to the old. Rules, they just don't work with humans. So why are women so upset and getting pissed off to the T? He not doing what I say. People ain't even doing what God say. What make you think they're gonna do what you say? Girl, grow up.
Oh man.
I'm just saying, you really running off at the mouth and going off about this man won't do what you say. He won't respect the rules. Why do you think people in jail?
Right.
Because they broke some rules.
Yeah, they definitely broke some rules if they ended up in an incarcerated state. Correct.
That's what I'm saying. People break rules every day, all the time. So your little old relationship rule ain't no exception. Okay. Everybody is out here talking to somebody else for whatever reason, whatever they're getting out of it. You know, and you might not let your partner know how much joy you getting out of talking to that other person. It's just as simple as that.
Right.
But I'm like, communicate. Like, I enjoy talking to this person. Like, they my peace. Like, they get me. They pour into me. What I'm pouring into you, who pouring into me? I can talk to him and he pours into me.
Right.
I can communicate that. I don't enjoy sex with you. Like, I just can't. I enjoy with him though. But you a good provider though, so I
Right.
want us to be good life partners.
Yeah, and that's where that relationship is going to end. But I'm just listening. I'm listening.
Why would you
You go
end the relationship?
because his energy and your energy is more susceptible than my energy and your energy. So you need to be
We
with his
got
energy.
good energy. We got good energy. It just ain't on that.
I get it, but I mean, I'm not gonna be providing and not getting the energy that I want out of this situation. So, you go deal
Go
with
get
his
your
energy.
energy. Go get your energy
Well,
because she ain't
and
gonna
there
provide like
again,
me.
and there again, like I said, that's how you end up in a Sodom and Gomorrah type of a situation because you're leaving the door open for that
Bro,
opportunity to
you
arise.
living in a silent Gomorrah situation anyway, everywhere. Everybody's doing it. They just ain't telling the truth.
Oh wow, yes
And you
indeed.
really don't know somebody until you creep into that little creepy spot in their mind and get to opening up them doors and they go to telling you stuff. You don't know
Right,
nobody. You don't know
right.
nobody. That's why
I'm not disagreeing with you
politicians
there.
politicians get caught. Bill Clinton. I like you don't know
Mhm.
nobody until they little dirty stuff come to light. So
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
exactly. So
And so, what makes you think that upon meeting someone that they're just going to be so freelanced with expressing to you about how they work their get down, so to speak, or
what they get
engage?
down.
Yeah, what they get down.
I think guys are always open.
Okay,
I
okay.
think women are gonna be more harder. I
Uh-huh.
think guys should, when they're in the dating phase and y'all just going out to eat for the first time, and you
Mhm.
feel like you may like this person. If you don't have to say anything. But if you feel like you may like this person, first, second date, or any one of them, just kind of hint around it to kind of see what kind of reaction you're getting from the woman. That
Right,
like how do you feel about things being open or whatever.
right. So, if in fact you're feeling that way, you have that kind of a vibe. Um, Once you get into asking, the questions and people begin to ask and wanting to know about a person, you already know they're going to lie to you because from the first date, second date, or whatever the case may be. I don't know how it goes, but a female's not going to tell you how many bodies she's got on her calendar.
Why would she do that?
She's not.
Why would she do that though?
Why wouldn't she? If we're going to be open and honest.
No, that's unnecessary information. That's
Oh,
past
now that's
information.
unnecessary information.
Yeah,
Now it's
no, that's
unnecessary
past.
information.
That's past information. We talking about future. We communicate on how we're gonna make our
That's
future
very
work.
important. That's
No,
very
that's
important
not.
moving into our
That is
future.
use. That's useless information. I have never been with anybody you know. That's all you
Uh-huh.
should know.
Okay,
No,
gotcha. So
no.
so you can always just bank on the fact that that's never going to be told. You'll never get the right answer when you ask a female what's their body count.
I think you should tell it to your gynecologist. You're not a gynecologist. You're not gonna help me with my health. Like,
Uh-huh.
why are you asking something like that?
Okay, because I want to know
What
if
good is that gonna
I
do?
want to know if you are I want to know if you're a new vehicle, brand new off the lot, hadn't been driven. Are you a used vehicle with like maybe a couple hundred miles on you? Or are you a older used model and you have many highway miles that have been put on this on these tires? So
You
people want to
you
know the truth.
wasting your breath. I'm not a
I mean,
vehicle at all. I'm not a
I'm not
vehicle at
saying you're a
all.
vehicle. Okay,
No,
well,
no, no. You can't
has
compare
has
a
your
woman to
has
a
your guts
vehicle at
been turned
all.
inside out and flipped
No,
upside
no.
down? You know what I'm saying? Or
None of that matters. None of
oh
that
yeah,
matters
duh.
because no, it does not. Because only thing that matters is if am I a hoe right now? Do I
Uh,
love you with my whole heart? Am I putting my energy into you, my resources, my time, and my money into you? Do I show up for you, and am I loyal and always there to? And you are my number one priority. If you are still in the world and you still open your legs to any man come through, this is not stuff you need to ask a woman. This is stuff you need to learn about a woman by watching her behavior thoroughly watching her behavior, how she react to men. A lot of people don't want to bring a woman around their friends. Bring her around your friends, other guys, all the guys you can find. You need to see if she go over there and sit down and mind her business and don't want to be seen, ready to go with you, focused on you. But if she wants to work the room and walk around and see like, ooh, some fine guys, you don't want her anyway. You know what I'm saying? So you need to find out how exclusive, how classy, mature, settled down this woman is. Like, you need to learn how to pick a woman. And not just a female. She is female because she has a vagina. She's a female, but is she a woman? You know, so you need to test this woman out. People are like, I don't want my friend. I'm like, no, go be around the guys and go be around the girls. I need him to be around. I need to see if he's embarrassing. You need to see if she is embarrassing. Like, I don't want you if I can't take you anywhere, for real. I do a lot of important things. So if I can't take you nowhere, we're not going to work. So goodbye. And I can be honest about that. You know, the way, you know, we just don't click. You don't work for me. Those are the things that matter, because if you find a wonderful woman that check all the boxes and she's settled and she's everything you need, what does it matter? Because an embarrassing woman that's loose could be with one guy and you don't want her. But this woman that's classy could have been with 20 guys, but she lived and she learned and she know what she want and don't want, and she sees the man in you and she's ready to devote herself to you. That's what you want. You be, you know, shallow minded, talking about, oh, you've been with 20 guys, I don't want you. Then you're gonna miss out on a good woman. A man being with 50 people.
That's not what I said. I didn't say just because you had 20, I don't want you. I said they're not going to be honest about the conversation.
No, I don't think that's nothing you should have a conversation about, because that is a conversation that a woman is always going to be uncomfortable with. And it sounds very judgmental. And a woman do not want to feel judged. She wants to feel received. She wants to feel like you're opening up and letting her in, instead of like, where you been? Like, you know, like you judge a car in that way. If you want to purchase it, this is somebody you bring it into your world to be special to you. And you because human nature, men always bring it up. You should never tell a man, oh, I've been with 50 guys, you know, I used to sell pussy on the side. I used to, you know, like I had a threesome with these guys. My 4 guys hit it at once, you know. Niggas gonna be like, what?
Right.
And so if y'all get together, he be like, oh, that's what's up. You know, I want you to be my girl. Months down the road, let me and my homeboy hit it. You done had a threesome before with them other niggas. You know, so no. That causes problems.
But now that goes back to okay, let's say that you don't engage in that conversation. But then as you move along in the relationship and you guys are kicking it off, and, you know, you have that talk, that open relationship talk, to where it's, hey, you know what, I'm going to find out about you. You're going to find out about me. And, you know, we're going to start exploring, so to speak, in this open relationship type of a situation, whereas I'm bringing in a partner, or I'm interested in bringing in a partner, and I'm talking to you about it, like you mentioned earlier. And now you coming to find out that, you know, she's susceptible to this, or he's susceptible to this, and they're engaging because that's what they've wanted to do anyway. But now you're finding out late in the game, or later in the game, when you could have found out earlier in the game that that's what they wanted to do anyway. And you could have made a decision whether you wanted to stay or whether you wanted to engage. And that
No.
that fits into what you were saying about, hey, let's have an open and honest conversation about what it is that we want out of the
No.
relationship.
No. Just if I've been with 100 guys, that doesn't mean I'm interested in an open relationship. That may mean I'm tired of guys. I just want to be with you.
I
That
would
doesn't
hope
mean
so.
nothing.
I would
That
certainly
that
hope
that
so.
that doesn't mean nothing. That doesn't
Uh-huh.
mean like, oh, down the road I'm gonna find out this is what she wants to do the whole time. No, you have
Mhm.
no idea what life does to each particular individual human. Life, we might
Mhm.
went through the same stuff, but it hit her different than it did me. So what you
Yeah.
gotta do and say with her is gonna be different with me. So
Right.
you got to learn your person every day, especially in the beginning. And people not doing their due diligence. They're not looking at red flags. They're not asking the right questions. They're not spending the proper amount of time. They're not watching the right things they need to watch. And because you can't get everything off asking questions, getting to know somebody is not an interview. It's
Right.
watching how they
Keep,
react to you. Huh?
keep talking, XO. I gotta go. Keep talking. Keep talking.
It's
I got you on the main screen. Keep talking.
it's watching how they react to you and how they react to other people that's the opposite sex of them, your homeboys, your daddy, your uncles, anybody, your co-workers. When you bring this person around, do they conduct themselves properly? That is what you need to see. You need to really date this person and really see if you got yourself something or not. You got yourself a wife or somebody you just want to sneaky link with. I mean, first of all, appearance is gonna be the first thing. Like, I'm not attracted to the way this person look. I'm not taking you anywhere. I don't want to get to know you. I just want to see you at night. That's all I want to do. See you at night. That's it. And sometimes people grow a bond through seeing each other at night. I don't know, but you gotta find, okay, if I'm attracted to this person, let me take them around somebody. Let me see how they act around this person. Okay, I noticed. So you need to like check some stuff off in your head. I noticed she was checking her phone a lot. I noticed she was looking around the room. She was walking. She was talking to a lot of the fellas around here. I was noticing, she's not really up on me and into me. And maybe you can communicate that to her. Maybe you can just say to hell with her. I don't want to know why you went like that. Just get the hell on. I don't want to know. But if you do your due diligence, yeah, you would say, hey, it seemed like you was just wandering around the room. But people that cause arguments. But if you talk to someone in a proper way, like Galen know how to do, say all those big biblical words, you might not have an argument. You remember Dungeons and Dragons? Yeah, you remind me of a dragon in the dungeon. Yeah. So maybe maybe if you say it in some type of spiritual way, you can get your point across because I communicate and I don't upset anybody. And he was saying like I say something insulting it in such a smooth way, you don't even be offended for real. So you gotta know communication is a skill and you gotta know how to articulate what you're trying to say and get it completely across without pissing the person off. And if they say, I know you ain't saying that, I'm like, no, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you gotta keep doing that because you're trying to control the energy. You know,
Okay. Okay.
it's a skill. You should definitely try to practice on your skill with whoever you communicate with every day. I think you pretty much get the gist of it.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah,
But
you get how to control the energy. Like, no, that's
mm,
not what I'm saying. All
I
I'm
know what you
saying
mean.
is, yeah, people don't do that though. They don't
Mm,
do that.
mm,
They be, yeah. Well, then,
right.
I can't deal with that. I communicate in a healthy way, and people don't know what I mean when I say you got to communicate. They like that's a generic thing to say. Yeah.
Right.
Communicate. I'm
Right.
like, no,
Right.
it's deeper than that.
Yeah, it certainly is. It certainly is.
Yeah,
Well, look,
definitely.
X, look, we're gonna be on this thing every Monday. We're gonna chop it up every Monday. Let's something, out of the norm comes up. But we're gonna lock in on Mondays, going to bed
Okay.
with XO. Um, and I'm enjoying the conversation. I'm enjoying what we're talking about. Let's
Mhm.
keep it going. Let's keep it motivated. I appreciate you for coming on. I love the song. Make sure you give me that IPI information for the producer of the music as well.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the next track that you've got coming down the pipeline. Also, and we're going to really get into going to bed with XO and the date diaries because these are talk topics and conversations that people should have, people need to have, people don't have them with their
Yep.
significant
That.
others. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, and you want to present a question or a talk topic to XO and myself, um, let us know. Like, share, comment, and engage, and let us know what you have on your mind, and we will bring it to the table, and we will get into it. We will talk about it because, as you can see, XO has a very special perspective on how she views them. And I'm not being funny. What I'm saying is that it's very enlightening to hear from a female's perspective how she feels and what she thinks. And you like I say, you can't put people into a box. She has a very valid point about human nature, and she has some very serious concepts in terms of how people should engage as they move forward in relationships or as they move through their relationships.
Be
Um,
realistic.
be realistic. There you go. Be realistic. And the expectations that you think or that you are under the impression of may not necessarily be so. And it could be for a bunch of different reasons. We're just giving
Mhm.
you our takes. And of course, XO
Mhm.
is giving you hers. So once again, fellas, don't try this shit at home. I'm telling you.
No.
Don't try this shit at home. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't been engaging with your significant other in this fashion and you want to start
Don't
engaging that
start.
conversation, you know what I'm saying? What I suggest you do, this is what I suggest you do. Go online and buy XO's book. Go get her books. Tell them the name of your books, XO. You got 2 books out right now and you're working on your third. Tell her the 2 that's out now.
Well, for your girl, you can get her 10 things women need to work on when it comes to men. It's going to help women open their minds and know how to cater
Mm-hmm.
to a man
Okay.
because women should be way more into their man because that's our nature. Like Charleston
Mm-hmm.
White said, it's outside of our nature to just be sleeping around the way men do. Men, that's their nature. So women need to get back to their natural nature, which is being there to be a helpmate to our man, being whatever
Mm-hmm.
he desires. And they kind of just got lost in the world, I'm guessing. So the other book is XO Music Book of Poetry. They're both on Amazon. But
Right.
yeah, that's just a good read to just open up your mind to poetry. But yeah, definitely try to educate the woman as much as you can about getting in her feminine energy and out of her masculine energy. But you have to be in your masculine energy to even a woman to ever feel secure to sit in her feminine energy. Because women stay masculine because they have to. I love this quote that a woman acts around a little girl around a man, and a woman acts around uh she acts like a grown woman when she's with a little boy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you keep that in mind. When your woman is acting like, babe, oh my God, she got a man because she can act like that and he's gonna say, I got you. I took care of that already. Yeah, I know what you want. I'm about to bring it now. Baby, stop that. Yeah, I got you. Or when she's saying, didn't I tell you to take out the trash? Didn't I tell you? Oh no, you did. She's with a little boy. So if your woman is acting like that, she has to control the environment all the time. If your woman is man and she's in her feminine energy, she's with a man in his masculine energy. If she's in her masculine energy, you're the one in the feminine energy because there only can be one of each energy in a relationship. It's either one of y'all are feminine, one of y'all are masculine. Which one is it? So
Okay.
definitely.
That's some great information. Y'all need to take that into mind, process it, and come with your questions, comments, and concerns because we will be back at it next Monday with Going to Bed with XO and the Date Diaries here on Industry Talk, live at 5. We have been here so far for about almost going on 2 hours because it's 7:30. I started it. Huh?
Just like last time.
Yeah. Hey, you
2
know,
hours.
when you have a good conversation, you know, it
We'll be
carries.
vibing.
Yeah, it does what you do. You do what you got to do. You know what I mean? Having some good talk topic, and I'm enjoying it. I'm having some fun. So make sure you find XO on IG at XO MUZIK, XO Music, and of course Erica Nelson on Facebook, ERIKA Nelson on Facebook, and of course YouTube. You can find her music and videos on YouTube as well as XO Music. I've had a great night tonight, XO. I appreciate you, sweetheart. I will see you next Monday. I'll keep this thing going. You've been tuned in to another great episode of Industry Talk here on the Prime Time Network with my beautiful friend and partner in this thing, XO MUZIK, and you've been paying attention to Going to Bed with XO. There you go with that exercise again. That is not an exercise.
That is
yes,
an
indeed.
exercise. I need to do it more often.
Indeed. Hey.
In another kind of way. I don't mean the
Cash. Cash, where you at, Cash?
Who knows?
Yes, indeed. And as always, beautiful people, you already know it's about health, wealth, and wellness. Y'all stay dangerous. You've been locked into another great episode of Primetime Pod. Major salute to our guest. And remember, ain't no time like primetime. This is your main man, Big G, with Industry Talk. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to our network, Primetime Pod. And as always, beautiful people, it's about health, wealth, and wellness.
Primetime Pod. Make sure you check it out.
Now, why the fuck you think he missing? You say that. Now, I'm not trying to get a little messy with you.
Time is money.
There go trap.